Evan, what's your least favorite thing about zero waste?
Not necessarily thrifting, but shopping when I'm looking for something specific and I can't find it because I'm looking through pieces that are one item of everything. So frustrating for me.
What a waste of time, like getting in your car
and
then
like you get gas and all that stuff.
Have you ever heard of ThredUp?
Tell me about ThredUp.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I use cloth napkins, to-go bamboo utensils, and canvas grocery bags. I order my oat milk lattes in a mug for here and bring my own tumbler to take it to go. I buy secondhand clothing almost exclusively. I use a menstrual cup and Thinx panties. I use metal straws in my smoothies at home. I learned how to say no straw please in multiple languages, but I do not call myself zero waste.
But I never claim to be fully zero waste.
That was my next question. Yeah. You don't call yourself zero waste?
No.
Because there are other things I do. Things I am simply unwilling to change because it's uncomfortable and inconvenient. And truthfully, I just find it exhausting when I'm faced with a truly insurmountable mountain of trash humans are responsible for. So I order stuff online constantly. My pantry is filled with food packaging. I buy produce from supermarkets more often than farmers markets. I write in notebooks because I prefer it to computers. In short, I'm not perfect, and it was driving me bananas for a while. The real kicker for me was my new project of selling merch. I thrifted t-shirts from a thrift store that didn't use any plastic tags, asked the print shop not to use plastic with my order, and then attempted to fulfill and ship my orders without plastic packaging. I spent many hours researching plastic-free options, and it was so overwhelming. What I learned was that if I wanted to ship completely plastic-free, it would cost me way more than I was willing to charge for shipping and would be far too time-consuming to be worth it financially. So in the end, I had to be responsible for some plastic. The adhesive on the envelope, and the tape for the shipping label.
Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
In a world where single-use plastic is the norm, it can be exhausting to try to avoid it. It's kind of like trying to avoid the sky. It's everywhere. But you know what else is everywhere? Zero waste vegan minimalist videos talking about how easy the lifestyle is. Oh, sorry, that's me. That's my face. And oh, okay. You know what? Never mind.
But you know who really inspires me with her zero wasteness? My friend Evan. Do you ever feel burnt out on zero waste?
Yes.
Exhausted?
Yeah, it's hard. I also feel like someone's gonna catch me doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And I have like all this guilt. Like I'm in a rush and I need food and I got something to go and someone's gonna be like, you're a liar.
That's a scary experience.
I mean, think about like all these YouTubers that have been caught lately, like, you know.
For me, like there's like food packaging's like my next like big hurdle I really want to get over.
Okay.
What is it for you that's like, yeah, this is the thing like I'm gonna try to do next?
Those like Saturday mornings when we're lazy and we're postmating.
Ultimately, I'm asking myself where that line is. I was once super passionate and tried very, very, very hard to avoid plastic, and now I feel like I've sort of given up and have gotten a little cynical.
And the truth is, I could totally be that person, right? Like I could be that person that brings a bag of reusable containers everywhere so I never ever 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 have to use packaging. Or like if there's only a plastic water bottle as a drink option, I could just like bite my tongue so I salivate. I can do keg stands instead of drinking beer out of red cups. I could like drive around the country so I can hand deliver my thrifted t-shirts. I could collect sand from the playground so I don't have to buy cat litter in plastic bags. Is it too far to never ever buy a new puzzle because those come wrapped in plastic? The reality is the name zero waste is really misleading and it can be really paralyzing for a person like me because I tend to be sort of a perfectionist. I guess I just believe that it should feel good to be doing my part instead of draining, and my whole life shouldn't be flipped upside down just because I'm trying to do something good for the planet unless I'm doing a keg stand.
And then there are low waste options that actually aren't that hard at all.
For example, I love secondhand clothing and I love secondhand shopping, but it can be a little inconvenient. It's a lot less convenient than ordering online. And this is why I love this company I recently discovered. They're called ThredUp. Have you guys heard of them yet? I'm so jazzed. This is such a cool addition to the secondhand world because until now, secondhand shopping was pretty much just going to a thrift store or a consignment shop. But now we have ThredUp, which is like thrifting without the sifting. And you're welcome in advance because ThredUp is offering 30% off your first order if you use this code. ThredUp is the world's largest online thrift shop with up to 90% off your favorite brands. Buying secondhand is one of the best things you could possibly do for the environment, and it's so easy, especially with a company like ThredUp, and it saves you tons of money. I think one of my favorite things about ThredUp in the shopping process was how freaking easy it is. Like, you don't have to sit there like sifting through tons of gross, dusty hangers. You literally just put in your size and some parameters and it filters everything for you, and I found so many pieces that I love and fit me perfectly.
Fashion show at lunch.
This first one is a tank from Everlane, and I like to tie it to give it more of a shape. The estimated retail of these Levi pants, for example, was about $60, and I got them on ThreadUp for $10.99. What? I also got this blue and gray sweater. Estimated retail was about $71. I got it for $21.99. I love this. I wear it all the time. I also got these Everlane jeans that fit me perfectly. These jeans had an estimated retail of $60, and I got them for $28.99 on ThreadUp. I got a couple more tanks. I got this Madewell top. I only paid $9.60 for it, and the estimated retail is $40 for this tank. And the last thing I'll show you is this blue and gray sweater dress. It was estimated retail for $71, and I got it for $28.99 on ThreadUp. It can't be any easier than this, and the clothing is such high quality. ThreadUp is amazing, and all you have to do is click, which I know you can do because you clicked this video. You mentioned you've lost weight since going low waist.
Yes.
Are you gonna make a video about that?
Yes.
Yes, sometimes I get frustrated and overwhelmed with the amount of trash in my life, and I often just don't click on videos about making your own deodorant because I really don't want to make my own deodorant.
Try not to feel guilty.
Yeah.
Try to understand that it's a journey, it's a process, and you're not perfect. No one's perfect. Even people who are...
I'm not.
You're not. I think people get this misconception that people that are zero waste don't create any trash, and in a sense that's true, but like they also still use things that are in glass and metal and things like that, so don't feel like you have to give up everything.
Perfection is not the goal, and all we can do is become more and more aware of the trash in our lives and realize that we are responsible for it, whether we keep it in a mason jar or throw it in a regular trash can.
When you are making recommendations and people are seeing you doing what you're doing, you're inspiring change in other people, so focus on that and try not to focus on feeling guilty. It's hard.
And we can celebrate the changes that we have made, even if they are small, like switching to bar soap from liquid, eating out less and creating more meals at home, having a garden even if it's just some herbs, and returning the little rubber bands and plastic containers to the farmers when you've used their produce. But the term zero waste almost doesn't register as a real word for me anymore. It's like, it feels like it's everywhere in this community, and it can almost feel like very defeating. Like I'm just not going to be that person. And you know, I think all you can really do is just ask for the support of your partner and your family and the people who surround you to sort of get on board with you and conquer this together. You ready to go zero waste?
Mm-mm.